I found a tiny little spot and I am just playing the wiggle game to turn around. It's literally half an inch by half an inch because I don't have a lot of trail width to work with.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It all began 2 short years ago. Today, we're going to take a trip down memory lane. Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day. However, I'm hoping it warms up here. It was about 8 degrees Celsius in my van this morning, and so I'm just patiently waiting for that sun to come up over the trees and over the mountain. Almost 2 years ago exactly, I was in the same location and I was camping by myself, and I made a video where I was solo exploring and I went out on my mountain bike. And if you want to go back and watch that video, I highly recommend it. Just remember that it was my only second time filming a YouTube video, so I'd like to think that my editing skills have greatly improved since then, but I will put the link in the description for that video so you can go back, you can watch the whole story of how everything unfolded, and maybe critique my editing skills back then if you want. So in that video, I was camping in the same location, just solo camping, and I wanted to get some exploring done, so I brought out my mountain bike. At that time I actually had a fully electric mountain bike. It just had a throttle, you didn't pedal whatsoever. So I went out exploring just by myself and stumbled upon this trail called the Sea to Sky Trail, and it was great. I was just exploring along this trail, and then I ran into a suspension bridge, and there were actually stairs to get up to this bridge. Okay, I'm getting a little more brave here. I actually think, oh yeah, I think I might be able to do it. Let's see. Oh my goodness! Ah! Very cool to be able to explore this. I can't believe the bowhead made that. I don't know why I doubted the bowhead actually. Then I got to the other side of the bridge and it was a full staircase, like not just a few stairs, but a massive, you know, I think 7 or 8 stairs at least. And we run into an accessibility fail. I'm sure I could get down there, but not getting back up, that's for sure. And so I had to back my way out of that suspension bridge. And so I went the other direction on the trail, and it was really nice again. However, I got to a spot on this trail where it just looked like it was gonna get too narrow ahead of me. I was getting a little nervous because I would have to go backwards this whole way if I don't see a turnaround point soon. It's really hard to go backwards on this bike. This is getting a little too sketch for me. And just to give you an idea, that's just the edge of the trail and then all down. That'd be a bit of a fall from there. My bike is about 28 inches wide at the tires, and it's very hard to turn around if the trail I'm on starts to get too narrow. It's 6 feet long, and so if the trail isn't at least 6 or 7 feet wide, it's impossible to turn around. And so I was looking ahead, and the trail just had a drop off on one side, and I kept thinking that it was going to get narrower ahead of me. And I just decided that the safest move, because I was all by myself, was to turn around in this one little spot I could find to turn around. So that is what I did. So I'm gonna turn around here. Okay, I made the decision to call it. I found a tiny little spot and I am just playing the wiggle game to turn around. It's literally half an inch by half an inch because I don't have a lot of trail width to work with. but I'm getting there slowly. Whew. Okay, I got turned around. That was a little anxiety inducing. Definitely got the blood pressure going because yeah, I had just enough room on the trail to turn around. Right back there. It's always a bit risky when I'm out biking alone because, like I said, if the trail gets too narrow or too steep, I could get myself into trouble and not be able to turn around or back out of a trail easily. If I have a mechanical breakdown that I can't fix while on the trail by myself, I could be stranded. So I take a lot of precautions when I am biking by myself. Somebody always knows where I'm going, what time I expect to be back. I do check-ins, and I carry a tool pack with me to be able to fix the common breakdowns on my bike. But it's so heart racing, I guess, to explore a new area, especially on a trail that can be narrow when I'm by myself. I'm back in that same location, and I want to find out if I could have continued on that trail or if I made the smart decision by turning around. I just want to know what the outcome would have been if I had continued on that trail. And I'm going to be using a tool that I now have in my bag, which is a drone. So I'm hoping that I can put this drone up, scout the trail ahead of me, and then just using the camera on the drone, be able to see what lies ahead on the trail and whether it's suitable for my bike.
I'm finally on my way to all my better days. Don't care what people say, I make the world my stage. Life is a beach, I hit the ocean trying to catch a wave. Dive in the water, all my problems seem to float away. I'ma keep it real, I just wanna chill. I don't worry about a thing, I just do it for the thrill. Grass is always greener when you're sitting on a hill, and the glass is never empty cause I keep it real. I got big dreams that all about to come true. Chilling at the top with a nice view. It's a good life right now, it's a good life right now. Said I got big dreams that all about to come true. Chilling at the top with a nice view. It's a good life right now, it's a good life right now. Good life, it's a good life. Good life, it's a good life right now. Good life, it's a good life. Good life right now.
All right, so we're coming up to the spot where I had to turn around. We're coming right up. It starts right now. All right, so I'm at the trail where I ended up turning around because I thought it was just gonna get potentially too narrow and it's too high risk for me to do it solo. And so I ended up going up further along this trail, and then I just decided it was too risky, and I ended up finding a little spot on this narrow trail where I could turn around. And so I felt like the trail kind of defeated me. It probably would have been fine because it's a machine cut trail, but I just wanted to keep a little bit of that fear in me so I don't get myself into a really bad situation. But now I'm here again and I have a drone. So it's a new tool that I can use to go ahead and I can scout out where I want to go and see if my bike is able to get there and if there's any barriers. So I think that's a really useful way to use my drone, and I'm really excited to see if I made the right decision and turned back, or if I could have kept going. But I guess either way, it was the right decision because I didn't get myself into a nasty situation that I couldn't get out of. It's fairly wide down here. I have some decent amount of room on my side tires, but it does get narrower. I went up a little further up here and it just got narrower and narrower, and from my vantage point it looked like further ahead it got just too narrow for my bike. And so I'll see if I can on my drone scout where I've turned around, but now I want to have redemption on this trail. not crash into any trees. Pretty good. Looks good. Okay. That was a spot that I was worried about right there. But it looks wide enough. I think I can do it. I don't want to take the drone much further just because there's so many trees. But it's so great to have the drone to be able to see this. All right, here goes nothing. Wow, it's grown in quite a lot. Like, I don't think these bushes were as narrow as they were, and I think right here is where I turned around. Yeah, right at this spot. This little spot is where I turned around. Wild. Let's see, moment of truth. Can I make it around this little corner? Oh yeah, it's plenty wide enough from this vantage point. It's good to go. Nice. Yes. Oh, I did it! And there's nothing ahead of me that looks like it's too treacherous so far. As it turns out, I could have definitely kept going, but I'm absolutely content that I made the decision to turn back, because you just never know. But I got my redemption on the trail. So I think I'm gonna cruise back down this, turn around at the bottom, and then come back up and try and get some cool drone shots and do a couple laps on this, because I know I can fit. Easy! Oh baby! Woohoo! Made it home. Another successful adventure in the books. Whew. Well, my bike's all loaded, another successful adventure, and I did my own recon on a trail today. And turns out it actually was pretty good. I could continue on that trail until I reached a spot where I just lost traction on a hill and I couldn't get up because it was a little too steep. But I think if I adjusted my bike in a couple different ways, I would probably be able to get up that steeper hill. This whole experience shows why it's important to have information available for trails such as this. So it's really great to have the minimum trail width, like the pinch points that my bike could get stuck on, or the overall like worst steepness, a grade or side slope of a trail. It really gives me more confidence to go out on a trail by myself. If you've been following my channel for a while, you do know that I work with trail builders and trail owners on how to make them more accessible. I got some great information. Even though I was just doing my own personal recon, I'll be able to give feedback to them and let them know that, yeah, this trail could continue to be really good for people on adaptive mountain bikes. So thanks for coming along on another adventure. It was a successful one. Yay! We'll see you on the road. Everyone, don't forget to keep it wheel.